Hello, welcome back to my channel. Happy summer. I just feel like it's been the most fun summer I've had in a while, and I will catch you guys up on everything I've been doing so far this summer. I can't believe it's only end of July and it seems like there's been so much going on, but today I am going to show you guys how I style my new wet hair. I just got out of the shower. I haven't even brushed it, so I want to show you guys all the things. I want to show you guys how I use my Dyson, or how you can use a hair straightener to straighten or curl your hair. So it's gonna be all of the options, whatever you guys have at home. The only thing I don't have is a regular barrel curler, but that is pretty straightforward in terms of using a curler. So I am just going to actually get started. I do put this, it's like a blow dry cream in it. It's by Hairstyles Discipline. I have no idea how to say this, but I'll link the products, everything I use down below. And I hope you guys can see everything semi-okay. I do have some more lighting, but this room just has like the worst lighting. So I do put probably like a quarter size in my hair. You probably don't have to put that much, but I really do like this stuff. If you have thin hair, then the less is better, because you don't want any kind of products like weighing down your hair. So I put this through just on wet hair. Tonight, it's actually Friday night right now. It's July 22nd. Tonight, Gregory and I are going to go out to dinner, just us two, because I was away in the Hamptons for a week and I missed him. So we want to catch up and stuff like that. Tomorrow we are headed to Massachusetts to see my family, and he thought it would be nice for us to go to dinner before, you know, another weekend out. But basically I just put that cream in and brush my hair like normal. I am gonna actually do my makeup and let my hair air dry, since I do have really thick hair. It takes a long time, even if it's short, to blow dry my hair. So I want to try and let it air dry as much as possible, at least for like 15-20 minutes, and then we'll get into blow drying it. Your comments have been so sweet about my new hair and donating my hair. Thank you guys so much for being here. I so appreciate every single one of you. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, click that red button. Always feel free to let me know in the comments what you guys are looking forward to next, what kind of video you guys would love to watch. Anything from mindset, travels, lifestyle, so many options. I haven't been doing a ton of travel videos because everywhere I have been traveling has been for like either a family function or going to see my family, something like that. And my first year back, moving back to New York, I've just really taken the time to be present and just enjoy the time with my family. Like, it's been so nice to be back home, to be back seeing my loved ones constantly, like all the time. It's so nice. I also have some 9.5 pH water and some iced coffee. So grab your drinks, grab your hair tools, and let's get started. Okay, we are back. I love how when I used to get ready when I was younger, this would be an alcoholic drink. Now it's a coffee at 4 p.m. Anyways, has very low caffeine in that one. So my hair didn't dry too much. The first thing I definitely like to do is just make a good part. So wherever you like to part your hair, mine's a little off to the side. And then I'm gonna go through, actually with my Dyson, you can use any hair dryer as well, with the blower attachment and just get it a little bit more dry. Okay, we're back. My hair is probably 98% dry. I can feel the smallest, like a few wet pieces in it, but this takes like 15 minutes and I'm just ready for the next step. So I think I'm gonna actually do one side with the Dyson, one side with the hair straightener, so you guys can see the difference. So either way you roll, you definitely want to section off your hair. So I'm just gonna take the top pieces. You want to leave kind of like from your ear down out, because we're gonna do actually the same thing on both sides of them, regardless of whether you have a Dyson or a hair straightener. Lucia was feeling left out. I know, you always wanted to say hi. I know. You're going to straighten actually all of the bottom pieces, and you're going to straighten them down, and then you're going to curl under a little bit towards you, like this. I'm going to straighten this piece again. I didn't get the top too good. But you're going to straighten and curl down. So short hair, especially when just the ends are touching you, it can have such a tendency to flip out and like flip up. And I don't know about you guys, but I just do not like that look. so I kind of overcorrect it in the first place. If you have a Dyson, you're just gonna do the same thing. You're gonna take either of these arrows, but you want it to face down, and you're gonna wanna curl it down and under like this. All right, so you see how it flips up there? You're making that curl. I'm just gonna straighten the whole bottom pieces for me because, like I said, my hair is super thick, and if I don't, my hair will just be poofy out. So this is a huge key right here. So I wanted to give you guys like a little bit more of a life update. So we've been now in New York for, I guess, 7 months because we moved in, I think it was January 7th to this place. So we've lived here for half of a year. And most recently, we've been looking at places to buy. I don't know if we'll be buying anytime in the nearest future. We're ready to go if we find something that we really do like. We are looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. I would love to, this is like most recently I was looking at a lot of places nearby, and I was like, I would love to live on or near a lake or have a pool or something, because if you guys are in New York right now, you know how hot it is. We do have central air here, but just to cool off has been amazing. I went to the Hamptons last week, and just having like a water source has been so nice when it's been this hot. Gregory's family does live nearby and they have a pool, so that's helpful as well. So that's the bottom layer. That's how it curls under a little bit. So I'm just gonna bring down the next layer. And this one I kind of do from my temples back. And this one I'll start to show you guys the different ways you can do it with a Dyson or a hair straightener. So on this side over here, I'm gonna use my hair straightener. I'll just start with the front. So to make a curl with a hair straightener, you're going to move it down a little bit and then start actually just rotating it in a circle like this. Hold the top and bottom and just press down, and it curls. It comes out as a curl. You see that? So sometimes I love these curls, sometimes I love the Dyson curls. Again, like with thick hair, I'm gonna tell you guys some secret tips because that's what I'm working with. I kind of do stay on these bottom layers every other one with a curled piece. The more I get higher to the top of my head, I'll probably curl these a little bit more under so they can match like these curls as well. So I'll take that like next piece and do a curl there. I don't really care about whether the bottom is perfect or not, because honestly only the top layer is what counts. On the other side, if you're using a Dyson, make sure the arrows are pointing away from you, and here's how I do it. So still, you start at the bottom, work your way up, you hold it for a few seconds. If you want to really lock in the curl, you're supposed to use the cold setting for a few seconds, but with like time, I just usually don't do that part. So here's this side. Again, you don't want these pieces to be too voluminous just because it's going to make your whole head so crazy. I did my whole hair with the Dyson for a wedding recently. I'll try and put in a picture here if I find one, but I thought it looked really good. Okay, so maybe you can already see how it is starting to turn out, but you guys will see a little bit more the specific curls as I go up. Okay, so I do cut my top layer in half just because I have a lot of hair, and I'm actually going to continue curling this like the same way, but I'm not going to miss that second piece. I'm going to curl like each of these strands here. So anyway, back to looking for a house. We talked about when we moved into this place that we'll be looking more seriously around the fall, but there's been a few places that have come up recently. We've been looking at the market here pretty closely for the past, well, Greg has been looking really closely for the past 6 months, and he's seen the market is starting to go down. He's seeing really nice places stay on the market for longer than 30 days, and also that places are coming up more reasonably priced. And then also after 30 days, he's seeing places getting price cuts as well. So we actually just found a place. We drove by it because we couldn't get an appointment to see it. The next day we found out why, but we drove by this place. It was right near a lake. It was right near Greg's family, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, huge backyard. It had like 2 separate offices aside from the bedrooms, which would be huge because Greg's office right now is in the guest bedroom. So we found out the next day, after we were like super interested in it, we found out the next day that there was a contract signing happening and it's now pending. If anything happens that falls through, we would be open to finally like going in and presenting a backup offer and things like that. Side note, I don't like comb through these right away. You want to let them set, you want to let them cool down before you comb your fingers through them. But since we saw that place on the lake, I was like, that would be nice to have a place on or near a lake. Okay, that honestly takes pretty quick. Either way, you do it with a straightener or the Dyson. And at this time, if I'm going to a wedding or somewhere I need it to last for hours, I do start using a lot of hairspray in it. I do love this hairspray. It's the Oral-B Superfine hairspray. I find that it's not like super thick, but it definitely helps your hair stay. All right, so I'm gonna move to the top section, and then once I'm done with this, you guys can really see how it looks with using the different methods. Okay, aside from doing a little bit of house hunting, which we're very happy in our current place, it's still pretty big for us. We're happy with the location, with the hiking in the backyard, with everything. We're pretty happy here, and you know, owning a house is gonna be also amazing and fun one day, but we are willing to wait for the right place. I am interested in doing renovations, like if there's a place that needs that, because I love interior design. I am super excited to take on a renovation project one day for a house, but we are definitely willing to wait for the right one to come up. So that's what's going on there. Aside from that, I kind of mentioned a little bit before that I've been traveling a lot. So after Mexico in May, we went to the Hamptons in June, and then after that we went to the Finger Lakes for my cousin's wedding. The next weekend we went to Connecticut for Greg's cousin's wedding. And then I went back to the Hamptons for a little bit because my family is out there. And then tomorrow we're going to Massachusetts to see my family, which is really exciting. And then we have another wedding the following weekend in Long Island. And then I'll go back to the Hamptons for a little bit for my Nana's birthday. She's 93, so fun, it's gonna be amazing. And then after that, we're gonna go upstate for a bridal shower and to see Greg's family up there. And then I think that's it for a little bit, even though like I love traveling most weekends, every single month. I just love traveling a lot, so I don't mind it. Mushu does come most places with me, so I think that's super fun. And if you guys want to see more of those travels, I can start to film some of the ones coming up. They're not as like wedding intensive or things like that. I can share a little bit more there. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish the Dyson on this side. If I want tighter curls, I'll go through like smaller sections, but I am going to let my hair sit for just a second. If you have thin hair, you're going to want to comb through the pieces. I mean, this is beautiful. Like you can keep this just the way it is, but if you want like the pieces a little bit more broken up, you're gonna want to go through the pieces like very lightly so your curls don't fall out. When I do other people's hair that have a little bit thinner hair, I will actually curl the hair with a Dyson and then pin it up just so the curl can stay a little bit longer. And then I'll run like hairspray and stuff through that. Oh, I forgot to share also, I have a few travels coming up in the fall. The one that I booked my flights for so far is I'm going to Tulum, Mexico for one of my best friends' bachelorette parties. So we booked those flights in October. I've been to Mexico a few times, Cabo a few times, Guadalajara, Tequila. I've been to a lot of places in Mexico, Cancun, but I haven't been to Tulum, so I'm very, very excited to go there. You're gonna want to leave your hair until it's cool to the touch, and then I just go rake it through. My hair really does hold a curl, so I'm not really worried that it's going to fall out. So same on this side. This side, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like it's more old Hollywood glam. This is what I did for the wedding, and then I actually just put a braid through here All the curls really are like bouncy, voluminous. If you separate them a little bit, you can kind of see them a little bit more. And if I was like going to a wedding, I'd probably run the Dyson up here a little bit more at the top. And then this side I feel like is just more like calm, chill, like you can just see there's waves in your hair but nothing crazy. So I don't know if I have to fix this before I go out to dinner. Like, I don't know if it looks super different. I'm gonna try and actually fix this so it looks a little bit cohesive. But from here, what I would do is throw in hairspray, and I like to actually hairspray my hair up like this so it kind of stays in that position. Okay, I Dysoned this side and it seems to be looking a little bit more cohesive. I also use the Wella Glam Mist at first before I do hairspray. I love everything about that. Like when I did the Dyson with my long hair, it does kind of relax and chill out a little bit more throughout the night. But I hope this helped you style your own hair if you do have short hair. If you have long hair, I actually have a video on how I used to style my long hair. I'll link that up here and down below. I'm headed out. I will see you guys next week with another video. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you guys next time.